Hey everybody, Tekking101 here, and once again, suit jackets are indeed awesome. Before I begin this video, I just want to address the title really quick, just so the Bleach fanboys don't freak out. This video is not going to be about me slandering Bleach, or talking bad about it, or saying that I like Toriko way more, or Toriko is necessarily the better series. I'm making this video simply because it's cold hard fact that over the past couple of years, Toriko has been increasing in popularity while Bleach has been decreasing in popularity, in Japan anyway. In terms of the manga Japanese sales, that's just how it goes. Now, and, to start off, let me say a term that if anybody reads manga off the internet, you'll know this term right away. You'll know what it stands for. I don't think it's an official term. I don't think it's been, printed in any kind of manga books or anything. But the term is the Big Three. Now, right away, if you read manga off the internet, you probably know what the Big Three means. The Big Three stands for the three, at one time, the three most popular manga series being published in Weekly Shonen Jump, which are One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Usually in that order of popularity. One Piece is usually generally consented as the most popular series in Weekly Shonen Jump, if not the most popular manga series that's currently ongoing in Japan, because it's just huge. Naruto's closely followed by that, and then Bleach. However, over the years, Bleach and Naruto have switched, points between the 2 and 3 spot, but consecutively, in terms of whole year sales, One Piece is usually at the top, and then 2 or 3 is either Naruto or Bleach. But over the past couple of years, this has begun to change rapidly, where especially since Bleach has been declining from the top 3 sales. Now, of course, when you say the Big Three, we still think of One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach, but that doesn't really maybe hold any water anymore. Here are some statistics I'm going to throw at you. These statistics are from the AnimeNewsNetwork.com. I'll throw a link down there below if you want to check them for yourself. These are the yearly sales in Tanaboken or manga books that are sold over in Japan. Now, these are the manga books. These are not the individual serials for Weekly Shonen Jump, because that's a little bit more difficult to gauge, because when Weekly Shonen Jump comes out in Japan, there's several different series, so it's kind of hard to gauge, why, like if someone's buying Weekly Shonen Jump just to read Bleach, how would we really know? So these are just the Tanabokens. In 2009, in terms of yearly sales, we have the Big Three as we think about it now. We have One Piece at the top, Naruto second, and Bleach third. Okay, that's the way we think about it when we think of the Big Three. Then we cut to 2010, where stuff that goes a little bit downhill for Bleach anyway. One Piece and Naruto are still at the top spots, but Bleach gets knocked down to 5th place behind Kimi no Todake, I think that's how you pronounce that, and Fairy Tail for number 4 spot. I like Fairy Tail, by the way, too. But you can see it's starting to slip right here. But still not a big issue. I mean, top 10, Bleach is still number 5. That's a decent spot, for at least for the top 10. But then we get into 2011, last year's returns for the Tanaboken sales, and this is where Bleach starts to really go downhill. Bleach is ranked 8th here. Now it's still in the top 10, granted, but you also have to consider it went from being in the top 3 for several consecutive years before 2009. It was almost always in the top 3, and then in the last couple of years it gets knocked down to 5, and then 8. See where I'm going with this? And then, an interesting thing also with Toriko anyway, in 2010, Toriko didn't even rank in the top 10 at all in terms of sales. And then in 2011, all of a sudden, it's now number 5. That's something to testament right there, that Toriko is it's growing popularity very rapidly, if nothing else. Now also though, I must note that the top 5 in terms of 2011, we have One Piece, Naruto, Blue Exorcist at number 3, Fairy Tail number 4, and Toriko number 5. However, Blue Exorcist and Fairy Tail are not series that are originally published in Weekly Shonen Jump. Blue Exorcist is published in Jump Square, I believe, and Fairy Tail is published in Weekly Shonen Magazine. So if you're just looking at Weekly Shonen Jump, we have One Piece at the top, Naruto second, and Toriko ranked 3rd, which would replace Bleach in terms of the Big Three. Once again, I have to state, these are just the sales with the manga volumes. Maybe people are reading Weekly Shonen Jump more for Bleach or more for one particular series, but these are just the returns of the Tanaboken, and it looks like Bleach has been declining the past couple of years. There's a lot of reasons for this, of course. I'm not going to go into that right now, because going into the different faults that people find with Bleach, not necessarily myself, but just the people that find the faults in Bleach, that's a completely another video that I might do another day, and I have to be very careful of how I ever make that video, because I don't want to come off as slandering Bleach, because I don't. I love this series a lot. I love it to death. I've been reading it ever since 2000, ever since I started reading manga. I've been reading Bleach. I've been watching it ever since 2005. It's a great series. I review it every week. I have a lot of fun with it, okay? And I do want to note right now that in terms of the recent chapters that have been coming out, I'd say the past 3 or 4 months or so, I would be enjoying Toriko's story arc right now more than Bleach's. That's just how I am. I find myself being more excited over Toriko coming out than Bleach. And, you know, why is that? You know, why is it? Maybe Toriko is just something fresh and new. It's only about 200 chapters in. It's a relatively new series. Bleach has been running for 500 chapters now with some aforementioned problems that people are a little tired of at this point. Now, last time I made a video like this, I was talking about a specific question I received in my answer time videos that I just wanted to elaborate on more. I wanted to make a whole video about it. Last time it was about how I got into anime and manga. This time it's about a question of which big three, like how would you rank the big three in your opinion, like which is your least favorite? And I could never include Toriko on there because when people always think of the big three, they always think of just One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. But you know what? Just to make this a point of this video, if you don't think this video has any point, if you think I'm just here to, you know, quote statistics at you and tell you which one I personally like more, the point of this video is I think that there should be a big four instead. I think it's the time for the big three to be changed to the big four because Toriko has become popular enough to range that kind of honor right there. Some people say, you know, Fairy Tail is the 4th spot, or, you know, another manga series, but those manga series are not in Weekly Shonen Jump. So if you're going to stick to Weekly Shonen Jump, I think there should be a big four. I think Toriko should definitely be included in those ranks because it is good enough, it is popular enough. In terms of Bleach, I think Bleach still deserves a spot up there because, you know, granted all the negative criticism it receives, it also receives a lot of positive criticisms. There have been points in my manga reviews where, you know, I poke fun at Kubo because, oh, he's using, you know, too much white in a panel. But just as much people say, you know, I hate it when he does that, I get a lot of people that also say, well, you know, that's just his drawing style, and, you know, I just think it's more impactful to a scene when he draws like that, and he, you know, adds a lot of black or adds a lot of white. And at the end of the day, it's opinionated, okay? I'm not here to sway your opinion. I'm not saying, you know, go read Toriko, it's way better than Bleach. You know, I'm just, you know, quoting facts here at you guys and stating something that, you know, a question I've been asked a lot of times here. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to opinion. And it's just something I wanted to address. So just as the last video, you know, leave me comments, leave me video responses to why you think, you know, Toriko is better than Bleach. Why do you think Bleach is better? Why do you think, you know, you still believe Bleach is, you know, the same level of it's always been? You know, you like the art style, you like the characters of one particular series more, you know? And these are just my, you know, this is just my take on it personally. But, you know, I just want to come up here and say, you know, quote the statistics at you guys, just, you know, my personal thoughts. So, you know, everyone, thanks for listening to my video. Tekking101 signing out.